Oh man, yeah, you guys aren't gonna like this. I'm low-key scared to do a tier list because I know people gonna be like super toxic. Y'all know how toxic like these anime fan bases can get. But look, y'all, we gonna be doing the MC tier list, take a little break away from, you know what I'm saying, the reactions and whatnot. Just switch it up a little bit, you feel me? Just try something a little bit refreshing. All right, y'all, so this is the tier list so far. This is how I did it because I didn't wanna put C tier because sometimes people see C tier and crap and they just think that's trash, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? So I just put okay, trash, and then I don't know, because some of these people on here, I don't know. And before we hop into it, I want to thank y'all. We just hit 4,000 subscribers. We're just at 3,000 about a month ago. Now we got 1,000 in 1 month. Yo, appreciate y'all for real. Y'all been running it up. And it's all thanks to Overlord, no cap. And y'all just realize that, you know, my interpretation of this is going to be completely different from you guys's. My idea and like what I think categorizes well for MC is going to be completely different. And just realize I'm biased. I'm a biased dude. And another part of me is a hater, so nah, but I'm gonna try to keep it a band as much as possible. And let's just hop straight into this bad boy, y'all. I'm already knowing some of y'all gonna hate me. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know who this nigga is. So we gonna put him, I don't know. I don't know who she is. I don't know who he is. Oh my goodness, look. Hey, look, don't be cooking me. Like, oh, why you doing a tier list? You don't know half these characters. Hey, look, just don't worry about that, all right? All right, look, Ash. You know, I'm tripping. I'm thinking he a cartoon, but I forgot he actually is an anime character. I'm tripping. I think Ash is, he's a little bit cliche, a little bit bland, but I feel like he's good for what his show needs. He's good enough for his show. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously he has a bunch of like moments in the show and whatnot. But I feel like from the grand scheme of things, he's okay. But I would say like in his show, he's good. He's like a B tier for his show specifically. But overall, like as an MC, I think he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Not bad, not like out of this world. He's just a little bit cliche. Asta. Okay, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't really know how to judge him because I don't really have oh my God, I can't even speak, Jesus. I don't have a lot of knowledge of Black Clover, you get me? I tried to watch it, like a couple apps and whatnot, and I wasn't rocking with it. So I can't really judge him if he's like super good or if he's like mid or if he's fantastic. So I'm gonna just go out on a limb here. Don't judge me, all right? I'm gonna just say he's okay. I don't know him. I don't really know him. So like, I gotta just put him there. Don't know who this nigga is. Don't know who this nigga is. He looked like somebody from Sword Art Online, but don't know who that is. Don't know him. Boruto. Okay, look. Oh my God. I would get Boruto in here. All right, look. Hear me out when I say this. If someone sees Boruto, they automatically say, oh, trash. You know what I'm saying? Garbage. If I'm looking at it from the perspective of just the anime wise, I believe Boruto as a character in itself. Just now, we're not talking about the manga and all that, because obviously I'm fully caught up in the manga and everything. I'm doing manga reactions to Boruto. But just from the perspective of an anime watcher and just from the anime alone, I think the concept of Boruto is he is a good MC. Just for him being a spoiled brat, having everything and start trying to get the attention from his father, him cheating and being like overall like a pretty like a bad kid, kind of annoying too, especially with like the way he talks to Naruto. Just from the animation perspective, I think he's not, compared to other MCs, I don't think he's even B tier. I'm gonna just say he's okay. But if we're talking about the manga, I got him so far from the manga. I'll say he's like A tier. He can possibly hit S tier soon. But from the anime perspective, I say he's okay. Oh man, I forgot how to pronounce his name. I know he's from Black Butler. I think Seal or something like that. You know, yeah, I think he is, from what I remember, I think he's like, you know, well-written character. I feel the author put a lot of time in crafting his character and making him a good one. Even with him, you know, having, you know, deeply troubled like trauma and whatnot. And even though he does also compensate for that with like that little facade of confidence and whatnot. But even that's, you know, explained in anime. I think he's extremely well-written. So I'm gonna say he's an A tier. I'm gonna say he's an A tier. Dang, don't know that nigga. Deku. All right. Deku, to me, I'm gonna be real with you. I think he, despite what everybody else in them I'm gonna be saying about him, I think he honestly is a good character. He's just not cool. Like, he's just not cool in the MC like type, in this world of shonen like MC type stuff. I just don't think he's cool enough for people. but honestly, he is a good character overall, and especially with him being a hero, like the way he is, like he's so positive, and he'll even give up his own like self-preservation type deal just to help someone, and like the how should I word, like the way he views being a hero. Like at first it was just, you know, like how you start just, oh, I gotta wax the hero, or oh my god, I say hero, beat the bad guy. I mean, when he beats the bad guy, but like, at first that's how it was. Oh, I just gotta beat the bad guy. But now it's more of like, okay, look, yes, I gotta beat the bad guy, but how can I end this cycle? How can I prevent it from happening? What led this villain to do this and all that? I just think he's overall a solid character. I'm gonna say he's B tier personally. Oh man, now Alfonso, no, not Alfonso. I said Alfonso. Edward, Jesus, bro. I see. Hey man, click off the video. I don't know nothing about anime. Now, Edward is a solid MC, but I feel like what makes him better of an MC is Alfonso, or Alphonse, however you pronounce it. But I'm leaning towards A tier. And I feel like it's A tier. Now this may be a little bit of bias, because I mean, it is in my top 10, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, she looks familiar, but I don't remember her or him, because you know how this anime be. Anime be, sometimes you think it's a female, it's actually a nigga. I'm gonna say I don't know. Oh, Satoru. Oh man, again, this is top 5 for me. This is a top 5 anime in race. I'm gonna say he is an A tier character for me. He is A tier. I feel like, especially how the dude's compassionate, he makes great decisions, especially all the things he went through to save Kayo, or Kayo, however you say her name. And like the mental damage that he went through and how he went about it. I think as an MC, even on the grand scheme of things, he is he's a great tier, or he's an A tier. He's a great MC, I personally believe. And that, again, I may be a little biased, all right, because that is in my top 5 at the end of the day. I feel like some people may disagree with that, because they're gonna look at it from, oh, they're gonna look at the ending of Erased, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like some people take that too far, the ending of Erased. Like, granted, I didn't like the ending itself, or let me not say the ending, I didn't like the shipping, but the ending itself was good. But yeah, Eren, oh shoot, now this one, now this is gonna say a lot. This is gonna say a lot. Attack on Titan used to be a part of my top 5. That says a lot, right? After the ending. I remember I was in a manga with this one. I was hoping the anime ending was going to be different. But I would say this, for him as a character, up until the point of like a little bit of the close to the ending of the 3rd season to the 4th season, I didn't really care for his character too much. I felt like he was kind of bland. He did have an interesting backstory. Obviously, one of the greatest first eps in anime, and like everything that led up to the point of where he was at. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was too, it wasn't, to me, it was nothing out of this world. But once that revelation happened, it changed the game. Especially when he was talking to his pops. Come on, bruh. Stop playing with him. Nah, like, you gotta admit, fantastic writing. But that ending, he could have went down as one of the greatest MCs in history. I don't care what anybody say. I feel like, in my personal opinion, he would have went down as one of the greatest MCs in history. But that ending, for me personally, fell a little short. I don't think the ending itself was bad in its entirety. It makes sense. I feel like some people take it to the extreme. Like, he got his end goal, technically. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like the decision making. So I'm not going to put him in God tier, but I'm still going to put him in S tier, in my personal opinion. And again, if you guys disagree, it's totally fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I hope y'all don't get toxic with it, but I know somebody's gonna get toxic. See, this still looks familiar too, but I don't recall him, so we're gonna toss him there. Oh, the Goblin Slayer guy. Now, I'll be real. I watched the 1st season, and I know that probably like hurts y'all heart, because some of y'all wanted me to react to Goblin Slayer, but I watched it already, so I'm not gonna, react to it, especially if I watch the anime. So with this one, I don't really remember him too much, but he didn't stand out to me personally. I mean, again, I could be wrong. I don't remember it too well, so I'm gonna just say so far okay. I mean, again, I don't know. So y'all have to judge this one. Goku Kakarot. Now, first off, let me get this out and say this. We gotta give our respects to Akira Toriyama in creating one of the most iconic characters, the most iconic anime in history. changed the game. I mean, this man has done stuff for all of us, you know, impacted our lives in one form or another. He's impacted our lives, especially what he's inspired. I mean, he's even inspired, like, you know, 3 of my favorite animes that's in my top 5. Major respects to him. But Kakarot, why am I call him Kakarot? I mean, that's his name, but Goku, man, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think he's really a good MC.
Boy, if you don't...
No. Hey, I'm being extra with it, but hear me out. As an MC, he is good, but he really, really frustrates me with his decision making. I feel like if Dragon Ball Super never existed, if it never existed, I would still be mad at this dumb monkey for his decision making. But it's not as bad as Super. Super to me has butchered Goku. They made this monkey too dumb. They made him have the intelligence of a literal monkey. I'm not understanding. Like, granted, the whole Cell crap when he tossed freaking Cell Senzu being, that irritated my soul. Don't get me wrong. And don't get me started on Krillin. That nigga dumb. You know what? Let me not. I was about to go into a whole tangent, talk about Krillin's freaking with him thinking with his meat and not smashing the button, and he wanted to smash Android 18 instead. Okay, that's besides the point. All right, Musa. But nah, Goku. I would say for in his show, you got to think about this. His character is almost complete. Right. I feel like for in his show, he is pretty much a perfect MC, like just being real. But it just, I have a lot of dislike for what he's done, especially in Super, which really frustrated my heart. But I also can't forget how much he affects other characters. Like, even though I like Vegeta more than Goku, I think Vegeta's a better character than Goku. But without Goku, Vegeta wouldn't be as good of a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, he makes characters around him better. I gotta give him respect for that. And at the end of the day, he is iconic. So I'm gonna say he is. See, this is gonna be tough. This gonna be tough. I wanna say as an MC for his, I wanna put him B tier. I wanna put this nigga B tier. Real talk. Like Super, he really irritated me. But you know what? Out of respect for what he has done for my favorite animes and what he's done for me, everything that he's done, I'm gonna say so far, all right, this is just out of respect for him, especially my boy Kira, I'm gonna say he's A tier, all right? I don't know who that is. I don't even know who that nigga is. Jesus, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I do know who this is. I forgot his name, but I know he irritated my soul in Dawn of the Franxx. He's going in trash. Oh, Ichigo. You know what? Hold on. You know, this is what we're gonna do. Let's move Naruto over here. Let's do the big 3, right? Let's do the big 3. All right, let's talk about it. Let's just say this with Ichigo. I feel like there's a lot of hypocrites. There's a lot of hypocrites. Now, before I even hopped in Bleach, I always heard that, not Bleach, that Ichigo was a bland character. He wasn't really interesting. He was boring. I heard all types of stuff under the sun, you know what I'm saying? He's not like other shonen characters, a bunch of stuff, right? I never try to base my opinion off of other people. I feel like I try not to have too much of a sheep-like mindset or a mob mentality, you get me? I personally I want to build my own opinion on a character or on an anime. A lot of people crap on Ichigo, even on Bleach in general. Not too much not too much recently. Recently, I feel like that's cleared up with like the Bleach itself. I feel like a lot of people, cut back with talking head about the show. But Ichigo as a character, there's too much disrespect going on. Like, people will say Ichigo doesn't have a goal or he doesn't have any drive or anything of the such. But to me, that criticism is really dumb because at the end of the day, that's only one aspect. You know what I'm saying? That's one aspect of a character for an MC, whatever the case may be. But there's other aspects that you can look at. You know what I'm saying? Now, I guess you can say in terms of drive, he's a little bit more simpler to understand. But I would say like his desire to want to protect his friends, his family, and also for him wanting to like live a normal life to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't really think a lot of this stuff got pushed on him. And he always wanted to protect his family, obviously. and stuff. But even when his mom died, that even drove him further to want to protect people. You know what I'm saying? Like, to a whole nother level, to the point to where we see him in the story. Because there's so many layers to his character, I feel like, but there's even other aspects to just him wanting to protect. Like, even when it comes to himself, like there was parts of within himself that he had to learn to accept. You know what I'm saying? And like, we were able to see his progression as a character and him develop, not in the way that other people develop, other MCs develop, but that's why I really enjoy him, in the realism of his character. He's realistic. You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree. I know, like, oh, how you say he's realistic if he got Shinigami this and this and ain't nobody talking about all that. Compared to most other MCs, he is more realistic, especially shonen. And I feel like in every anime, show, real life, whatever the case may be of a movie, there needs to have some degree of realism. And it's so easy to relate to this dude. Now, I do feel like in, you know, like especially when it comes to the big three, most people will lean more towards Naruto and Luffy. And I will say that they can fit the genre more of like the typical shonen, you know, MC. But this is the thing where I say people are hypocrites, because let's take a look at it. Let's look at Naruto, Luffy, and Goku, right? They're, you know, real fun, kind of crazy, eat a lot, all that stuff. Some people get sick of certain aspects of seeing, certain aspects in MCs. Like I use an example of eating a lot of food. Like, you know, say, you know, Naruto, Luffy, and Goku, they eat a bunch of food. But when you get a character that goes against that, that contradicts that, what people don't like, you complain about that. It's like, bro, make up your mind. Which is it? You know what I'm saying? I know that's a small little example. I don't want to go too deep because I can make a whole essay on why I think Ichigo is a good character so far. Granted, I haven't seen the ending of Thousand Year Blow. I think we're only at what, the third court or the second court, whatever the case may be. It's third or second. I forgot which one, but I'm still waiting on the other anime or the other court to come out so I can react to it. People aren't going to appreciate him as much as, like, you know, as an MC as like Naruto or Luffy. And at the end of the day, he doesn't even live in a world that's built for him to rise to the top as easy as Naruto and Luffy. You get what I'm saying? But I believe through like the story and everything, I feel like he has grown a lot as a person, and he leads the story very well. He leads the story of Bleach very well, and I believe he's S tier. Now, don't get me wrong. When I say, you know, he's S tier, I still have a lot of complaints about his character, and I have a lot of complaints about Eren. I have a lot of complaints about, there's no perfect character without flaws. You know what I'm saying? You need some type of flaws. Now, me, I don't like how the nigga reacts sometimes. The nigga irritates my soul at times. Like the way he reacts at stuff, I would never forgive this nigga. To this day, I'll never forget this nigga for the way he acted with Chad. And this is during the dang, what's that crap called? The Fullbringer arc or whatever. I ain't even gonna go into it. The nigga irritates my soul. Even with what he does with like when he was in Thousand Year Blow, when he was facing like, was it Bam or whatever? I forgot their names already. It was those Quincy chicks. He was willing to let these little niggas live. Bro, you know how many niggas died in Soul Society? Like, and I know it ain't all about trying to get it back in blood. It's not all about that, you feel me? But let's weigh the options. You feel me? You trying to let these little niggas live that's killing your folks? Come on, bro. And you let them live, whether they kill more. You get me? At least incapacitate them. But yeah, that's a whole nother story, all right? But again, see, that shows I'm not being unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? There is some things I dislike about his character, and that goes for all of these niggas, okay? But I can't deny he is a fantastic character, and nobody can tell me different. Now, Naruto, you know what? Before I even say it, I know a lot of people are going to dislike this. Some people are going to like it, but I got to put this man right up here. He's S tier. Now, I know some people will like, because at the end of the day, a lot of people who hasn't watched Naruto in so long, so like they have a certain viewpoint of it, which is super incorrect. But from beginning to end, in my personal opinion, Naruto, from his journey of being a lame nigga, getting bullied, getting picked on, being hated by everybody, and seeing his development and story progression as a character to where he is now, seeing him get accepted by the people to where literally the whole world is in love with this nigga. I'm talking about, you got nations of even females pulling up to see this nigga. And just seeing the struggles that this man has been through. And one thing I did appreciate is, even though he was like, you know, getting accepted by the people, he still had that part in him that hated and resented a lot of them You get me? So he wasn't a perfect type character. Cause that's one thing I wouldn't like. Come on, it's not realistic to let all that go super easy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna be, oh, I don't hold no resentment. He held some resentment. And even going into Boruto, they're killing it. Cause like even going into Boruto, I feel like how they handle his character about him not being the best type of father, not knowing how to be a true father, and he's learning to be a father as he grows with his kids. I thought that was just fantastic writing. You get me? Because it only makes sense. He didn't have a father in his life. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. So how is he going to be a great father? You get me? Now, I mean, now he is like, from the point of like after the Naruto the last movie, I feel like a lot of people their knowledge just stuck right there. Not Naruto the last movie, Boruto, Next Generation's movie or whatever. Right there is where a lot of people's knowledge stopped. That and a little bit of Baryon mode, but past that, that's when he became a good father. You get me? And even when it comes to like with him, the message of like you're denying your destiny, you know what I'm saying, or what you're destined to do, which a lot of people get so confused, especially when they're like, oh, Neji was right, because at the end of the day, he couldn't deny his destiny. He was a reincarnation of God. No. Y'all not understanding. First off, Neji didn't know that, right? He didn't know that. That's one. And because he said he was destined to fail. Right now, Naruto was destined to kill Sasuke because as they get reincarnated, since he is the reincarnation of what was it, Ashura or something like that, Ashura and Indra, they're destined to like, you know, try to kill each other or whatever. And one of them was supposed to die, which it always leads to, you know what I'm saying? Hashirama with Madara, Hashirama killed Madara. Naruto was supposed to do that, but he denied that destiny. He was not accepting it. But at the end of the day, some people just don't understand that. You feel me? They're just gonna stick to one narrative just because they dislike Naruto. That's where I feel like even when it comes to Bleach, like a lot of people just dislike Bleach to a certain degree, so they can't listen to now like logic, or they just the idea of stuff is gonna be different. So, but again, I have a lot of issues with Naruto. I have a lot of issues with him. I can't forgive this nigga for sticking his hand out to Obito. I would never forgive him for that. Now, he did, now to give him a little credit, he did say, I can't forgive you for everything you did. You know what I'm saying? You like, we're gonna stop this foolishness, but when you come back, you gotta get that punishment. So that's one thing I will say, but still, I couldn't even talk to a nigga that killed my friends and like, you know what I'm saying, my parents and stuff, and the reason why I went through what I went through. I can't forgive you that, or he didn't forgive him, but still. And another thing, when this nigga smacked Gaara's hand, when Gaara was trying to like, he was just trying to talk to him man to man, like, hey, look, bro, I understand what you going through. Hey, I was in Sasuke's position, and when he go smack his hand, that was some bum nigga stuff. I didn't rock with that at all. I would have socked that nigga Naruto in his mouth, my nigga. But no, look. There's a lot of aspects of Naruto that I dislike, all right? And all in all, he is an S-tier character. I can go on and on about him. It's the same with Ichigo, but I'm trying not to, I can't make this video too long. And I will say this, in the manga, if Boruto can keep up what he's doing, I will say he will be an S-tier character if he keeps doing what he's doing. Oh, God. And now this monkey, this nigga Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy. Oh, my goodness, bro. Where'd I even start with him? As an MC, you got to look at this nigga like this. Even though he is a hero, he doesn't, you know, claim to be a hero. It's a selfish man. Even when it came to Buggy, when he was fighting that nigga, he only fought that nigga not to save the town. He only did it because he hurt that nigga Zoro and he was trying to get it back in blood. Even with this nigga Usopp, this nigga then, he only helped him because he appreciated like that he was standing on business. He wasn't trying to help the whole village out. Nigga, it's the same thing with Nami. He just helped her because, you know what I'm saying, it irritated this nigga personally. And the same situations happen again and again with Luffy. This nigga Luffy will not lift a finger to help someone unless it irritates him personally or hurts someone that he considers a friend or close or cool. He won't lift a finger. He just does what he wants. This nigga is selfish and stubborn. And this nigga annoys me. I ain't gonna lie. And with that being said, that nigga's an S tier. That nigga S tier, bro. I'll keep it in a buck with y'all. Because at the end of the day, this is all about entertainment, right? And I feel like his character is rather complete. And you know, and some people may like make a complaint about like how he doesn't have a lot of character development or development as in general. But I feel like there's a lot of misuse in that word. And some people think like you need to have this crazy amount of like a character growth and development to be a good MC or a good character. Now, don't get me wrong, that is something that I do like as well. And that's something that's really awesome. But if someone has like a well-written, like established personality, or like if their decisions really drive through the story real well, I think that works really fantastic in my eyes, and especially if it's fleshed out well. Luffy changes a lot of the people, like a lot of people around him, you feel me, just from like his enthusiasm, his personality. Yeah, he annoys me at times with the way he acts, but he don't annoy me as much as this nigga Goku. I can't stand Goku, but like, I got a love-hate relationship with Goku, I should say, and a little bit with Luffy. I enjoy him a lot, you feel me. I feel like out of entertainment wise, I think Luffy is the most entertaining out of like all these characters, you know what I'm saying? I think he really entertains me. He's not my favorite character though, far from it. Like there's some people on this list I like more than Luffy, but entertainment wise, I like him. I think he entertains me more than others. But yeah, I think he's S tier. Again, I don't want to go too deep into it because this will be a super long video. Don't know who this nigga is. Don't know who this nigga is. Don't know. Nope. Kaneki? You know I actually don't really. Oh man, it's been a long time since I watched or read Tokyo Ghoul, but from what I remember, he was pretty solid. I think he was like B tier. Like I think he was good. I think he was like a really good MC. I don't think he was great from what I remember. I could be wrong. Like y'all have to let me know. I don't know who that is. That Loki looks like another version of Kaneki, but I don't know who that is. Kirito? You know I feel like Kirito is a solid MC. I feel like in his world, obviously he's a fantastic MC. The grand aspect of things, like the full view, like with him compared to other MCs, I don't think he's out of this world. But I think like as a lot of people can relate to him because like you're a gamer, and like I feel like if a lot of people want to be in his position, they'll do a lot of things he did. But I think he's B tier. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's like out of this world. I think he's a good MC. Don't know who that is. Oh, LELOUCH. Okay, yeah. Let's move him right there. Yeah, come on. Yeah, he's God tier. Now when I say like God tier, I don't like, for example, I like Naruto, Luffy, Ichigo. Even as of right now, Boruto more than LELOUCH, you know what I'm saying? But I can't deny that his character was written darn near perfect. It was perfect, okay? He's a God tier character. I really wish I could have put Eren up here with him, but I can't personally. Light, I hate Light. I hate him. I do. I despise this dude. But to say he's not anything but God tier or at least S tier is kind of blasphemy in my eyes. Honestly, now he did irritate me a lot, especially towards the end. I felt like he got a little crazy, but I can make a compelling argument on why he was really a good character. God tier, honestly, especially with his decision making and all that. Again, the ending, like leading up to his ending, his demise, it really frustrated me. But I will say he's a God tier character. And I know me placing him up here and me talking about him is hurting some of y'all because I know some of y'all wanted me to react to Death Note. But I gotta think, I started doing, this YouTube stuff like 2023? Was it something like that? Yes, like I watched a lot of anime. You hear me? So Death Note, unfortunately, was one of them. Maki. Now with Maki, I'll be real with y'all. I don't really remember Soul Eater too much. It's been a very long time since I've seen it. I need to rewatch it actually because I did, again, this is before I started YouTube. I watched Fire Force. It made me want to watch Soul Eater as well. So I'll say from what I remember, she was solid. I just remember her God tier voice acting. I'll say B tier. Yeah, I'll say B tier. Meliodas, I haven't finished it, you know what I'm saying? I got up to like the part, where did I get up to? I got up to the part where it was before like the animation got bad. I don't know which season it is, but I know that when the animation got bad, like when I heard about it, I didn't pick up the season at all. So I didn't even touch it. But I didn't really care for this nigga too much. I don't want to say he was trash, but he was okay. Don't know that nigga. Oh, Mob? Okay. A lot of people aren't going to like this. S tier character for me. Above all these niggas, S tier. I don't want to say God tier. I believe in his respective show, God tier, but I think in the grand scheme of things compared to other MCs, I genuinely believe he is an S tier character. Could be a little biased because I just genuinely have a lot of love for his character. Like honestly, just seeing the struggle that he goes through and him, even all the power that he possesses, he's just trying to make it in life. You feel me? And nigga, I almost cried off one of the most simplest things when he was trying to pick up the pieces to the notes. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but Mob is an S tier character. Nobody can tell me different. You just can't. And again, it's probably because I really enjoy and like his character. I love this little dude, man. Mugen, I can't, it's gonna be hard for me to rate him because I just started reacting to Samurai Champloo, right? Like as y'all see, like I think I'm on episode 5 so far on the channel, or 4. Which one is it? But yeah, I'm gonna be dropping more reacts to that soon. But I can't really gauge him too well because again, I just started the show. But so far, I think he is a okay character. So far, like I enjoy him. Actually, you know, just because he cracks me up a lot, I'm gonna say B tier. Don't know that nigga. This is a nigga from Assassination Classroom, right? I don't like that little nigga. I forgot, was it Nagisu or something? I don't like him. This dude, I think he's okay. The dude from Shield Hero. Natsu. Oh man. Now Natsu, this man, whew. I think a lot of, when it comes to his character, he's just really freaking cool. And like, he's entertaining as heck. I don't think he's trash, but I think as an MC, a lot of people can feel his position as an MC, you know what I'm saying? But I think he is B tier. I think he's a B tier MC. Again, I only watched up to like the ending of the anime. I gotta read 1,000 Year was it 1,000 Year Quest? No, I almost said 1,000 Year Blood War. Is it 1,000 Year Dragon Quest or something? I gotta read that because I heard he gets really strong. Bye bye. Don't know you. Oh, Rintoru. Oh, hold on. God tier. God tier. He is done and written perfectly. I'm sorry. The mad scientist himself, not being at God tier, he has to be a God tier. And again, I could be biased because at the end of the day, that's in my top 10. I'm just saying, man, entertaining, funny, smart, especially smart, and like, especially all the motivation he has and everything that he went through. I gotta give him as God tier, bro. And to me, that is like the best time travel related anime ever. Like, I feel like they did time travel pretty much as perfect as can be. Because at the end of the day, if you think about time travel, it's always going to be a little, it can't be perfect because there's always some type of contradictions to it. But I feel like they did it perfectly. I don't know him either. I forgot her name. She's from Kill la Kill, right? Dang, yeah, bro, I forgot about her. Was she good? I'm asking y'all this one. See, this probably be the good time to stream because I probably have to let y'all vote on this one. I forgot her name, but I think she was okay. She was okay, right? Or was she good? Good as in B tier or okay? I don't know. And don't flame me because I really don't know where to put her. So I'm gonna just put okay. Saitama. Now, Saitama to me is a tier character. Now, I could be a little biased as well because, and this is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings too, I read the manga to that as well. All right. I mean, again, this is before I started, my YouTube channel. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could just erase my brain, but y'all know I gotta keep it a band. But no, I think like him as a parody character, or he's not full parody, but I think he does perfect for within his show. And especially there was some moments in the manga recently that I really, really liked from his character. I never watched the show. I know he's from Dr. Stone, so I can't really place him. Don't know. Oh man. Shinichi. Oh my God. Shinichi. I'm gonna be real. He's an S tier character. Oh my God, what am I doing? Yeah, he's an S tier character. I mean, honestly, just seeing him progress as a character, and even when he starts to lose his emotions. And can we talk about the scene where like when his heart finally healed, once that hole closed up, he was finally able to cry. I can see where some people can argue A tier, but to me, he's a solid S tier. Love his character. Honestly, if I rewatch it, it might end up being back in my top 10. And the ending song, y'all know what I'm talking about. One of the hardest EDs ever. Or I don't want to say hardest, I'll say the most beautiful. Crap, man, I don't care. Whoever they had singing, that Japanese dude he must have been around some brothers and sisters. he had a little soul in him. Nah, Shinra. I would say, I know some people can say he's a little bland, but I think he's a little smarter than the average MC. Again, I wish I could have erased me watching the first 2 seasons. To me, this is one of the best new gens out at the moment. Really freaking solid show. Love it to death. I think him as MC is really good. I don't think he's like a S tier or anything like that. I'm gonna say he's B tier, but I do like how he's not like he's not driven too much. He's not overly trusting, I should say, with like having his friends take care of stuff. Like, you know how I'll say the famous quote by Ichigo, he's like, I can't see Chad losing or whatever. He was a little overly trusting with that little nigga. So I'm just saying, like, Shinra, I say he's a B tier character, real solid. I like him. Don't know this nigga, don't know him. Get out of here. Bye-bye. I know this is the dude that does questionable Diddy stuff with his sister. Or let me not say Diddy stuff, but he just does some real questionable. His relationship with his sister is questionable. That's what I mean to say. I don't know where to put him because I remember he was smart. I don't remember too much of the show. He's either B or A, or B or A, B or okay. I'm put B. Yeah, I guess, yeah. B, he was a good character from what I remember. Subaru, honestly, I think the challenges that he went through and him being such a, one thing about him, he is a completely normal, average dude that is tossed into an isekai. He's not completely broken when he's tossed into this isekai, which was a different take that I really appreciated. How much suffering this man goes through and how he still preserves most of the time. I got to say he is a, he's either A or B. He's either A or B for me. I don't know. You know, just because I like him, and this why I said it's kind of biased. You feel me? So again, don't take this tier list too serious. I got him as A. Tanjiro, you know, I have to watch the anime to see how he does. You give me like voice acting and all that, because I remember I read the manga to this. Again, I know some of y'all gonna be sad about that, but I read the manga to this like a couple years ago. From what I remember, his character was solid. He was really cool, but I know he's not obsessed with his sister, but he really took care of his sister a lot. Cause man, I'm telling y'all, like voice acting can really help with the character. Like, especially like Light, for example, his voice acting made his character 10 times better. I'll say he's A tier. No, I'll say B tier. Reason why I say I can't put him A tier because of Deku. I can't put him, you know, yeah. I'll say B tier. He's a good character. He's not great, but he's good to me, especially within his world. Perfect. Don't know who she is. Now this is Tatsumi. Tatsumi, you are trash. I'm sorry, he's trash. Y'all can't convince me anything differently. The reason why is because, like, Peter's up. This nigga failed all of us. He failed all of us, dog. Come on, man. With SDEF, come on, bro. He had, it ain't about her being a baddie, you know, because she did look good. But I'm just saying he had a clear choice to change the title of that whole war. But I ain't gonna go into it. I'm sorry, I dislike him. I dislike him a lot. He could be a good MC. Y'all, if you bring out good valid points, you may change my mind. But just him as an MC, I can't stand him. Thorfinn. Okay, so I never finished it only because like it was doing terrible on the channel, like absolutely terrible, and I didn't want to waste my time. But so far from what I have seen, because I did fully watch the first season, but the second season I really didn't see all of it. I think I got to like, what was it, episode 6 on Patreon and like 4 on, I forgot. But I say he's S tier so far. Like I see a lot of character development and like how he thinks and how he perceives things and what he's going through, especially all the trauma that he has and how he's willing to grow as a character and trying to grow despite all that he went through. I gotta say he's an S tier. I feel like if I watched to the ending, he might have been a God tier, but I don't have all knowledge of him just yet. So I can't put him there just yet. You feel me? Like, I hope you understand that. But I'll say S tier. Don't know that nigga. Don't know him. Don't know him. Don't know him. Yu-Gi-Oh! Or is it Yuji? I'll be real. I just know he's iconic. I feel like I was really young when it was airing, man. I just don't really quite remember him too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know where to place him. I don't like, and look, I know some of you, oh, you should have placed him here. I don't know where to place him. So just because I feel like he's the iconic and the nigga do be drippy, him as MC, he was good, right? I'll just say he was good. Yeah, he was good, I guess. Again, I don't really remember. She's the chick from, I forgot, but she was in the gambling anime, right? She was smart and all that, but I didn't really care for her. I thought she was okay, I guess. Don't know that nigga and don't know that nigga. Yeah, dang, that's a lot of niggas I don't know. Yeah, y'all, this is my anime tier list. I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna disagree with me, and that's fine. You know, just try not to get too toxic. I know some people gonna come through in here and be mad toxic with it. But this is all my viewpoint on how, like, you know, certain characters or some of the, how they should be as MCs, what I dislike about them. And also, I'm not as educated on every single one of them because a lot of them I have to like try to remember. You get me? So I may need a little refresher. But hey, tell me what, you know, which characters y'all feel was higher, or if y'all agree, y'all disagree, you know what I'm saying? Let your boy know, you feel me? And again, you guys, thank you so much for 4K. 4K subs, dude. Like, I swear, it was just a month ago, we just hit 3,000. But yeah, we have 4K now, man. And thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all.